Hey everybody, can a small travel trailer really fit a full family? Well, I think the Lite 25FBH says yes. This trailer comes in under 26 feet long from tip to tail, and it's got a full-on bunk room. We're going to show you that in a minute. This is an amazing floor plan. I can't wait to show you guys. Again, this is JP from RV Talk with JP. Don't forget to comment if you like this trailer, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's check it out. Come on into this trailer, guys. This honestly feels way bigger than 25 feet. Like I said in the intro, this trailer is under 26 feet from tip to tail, so it's really not a huge trailer, but they've got so many features in here. We're going to start with the Murphy bed. Now, I know a lot of people have reservations about the Murphy bed, but check out how easy this bed is to set up. So you're literally just going to pull this down, and you've got a full-size queen bed, and you know what? It's almost a walk-around bed. Someone can get off both sides. It's a north-south facing bed. You got the huge front window. I think this Murphy bed is great. You've got your hanging closets on either side. You've got a nice spot to put your phone. You've got some outlets here as well. And then you've got your optional max air fan right above the bed. This can actually move all of the air in this trailer within 1 minute, which is great. It's going to help with condensation if you guys are going to be camping in the fall or maybe the early winter. And then coming around to the dinette, check out the size of this U-shaped dinette. This is a huge U-shaped dinette. They've got a movable table. If you got a friend that's a little bit bigger, they can move the table away from them, gives them lots of space. You got windows all the way around here. These are all double glazed windows, double pane windows, which we order up here in Canada quite often. It's a popular option. Again, it's going to help you with condensation. Recently, they've also gone away from carpet. They don't have any carpet on the slide. You've also got roller glide drawers on either side of the dinette. A little bit more storage space. And you know what? I'm going to talk a little bit about the quality of the Microlites. Flagstaff's a great company. All of their cabinets are made by the Amish. They're all screwed and glued solid wood cabinets. You know, you can really feel the quality when you open these up. We got a little bit more storage here. This works as a bit of a pantry. And then let's look at the kitchen real quick here. So I love these kind of L-shaped kitchens. They give you a little counterpiece that pops up here. So you got lots of prep space. You got a huge sink, 3-burner cooktop. You got the oven, and then the 12-volt TV up here. So this TV you can use off-grid without having to plug it in or use an inverter. And it's facing the dinette, which I think is a great option. So you guys can sit here, watch the TV easily. It's kind of at a nice height here. You're not having to, you know, turn your neck or anything to watch the TV. You can also pull it out and turn it towards the bed area if you're going to bed and you want to watch the TV as well. I talked about an inverter there real quick. So one thing Flagstaff does, they include a 1800 watt inverter in all of their models. So, and that's got 5 plugs that are dedicated to that inverter. So you can run, you know, a coffee maker, a toaster, you know, a lot of little appliances. The only thing you really can't run is your AC and your microwave. Moving on, we've got, now this is something that, you know, a lot of trailers are coming with now, the 12-volt fridge, but this has got a little bit of a different feature. So you can open it from this way here. You can see how deep this is. You got a really nice size freezer here as well. But the cool part about this fridge is you can actually open it from the other side. So if you need to grab a beer while you're in the washroom, you can do that. You've also got a really deep pantry right beside the fridge here. You can actually move these shelves if you want to. You can hang stuff in here. So this is a really versatile closet. And now let's show you the star of the show for this trailer, and that's the bunk room. A 25-foot trailer with a separate room for the kids. I'm going to show you a little clip. This is set up as a dinette right now. This actually just comes up so the kids can sit there, play games, do whatever they want. But this also converts into another bunk bed. So you pull this down here, put the ladder up, just like that. And then you have 2 beds there. You got a little bit of storage in here as well. You've got outlets. Yeah, this is a great little space. You can close the door at night if the parents want to stay up and party a little bit. You know, you're not going to disturb the kids at all. And then last but certainly not least, let's check out the bathroom in here. And you know what, for a 25-foot trailer, this bathroom is a really good size. The toilet's in a great position. Porcelain toilet. Again, Flagstaff only puts quality products in here. You've got another huge storage compartment in here. And again, we mentioned the Max Air fans earlier. This is a second optional Max Air fan with the Max Air cover. You got a little medicine cabinet here as well. Again, more storage with solid wood drawers on roller glides down here. And then we'll hop into the shower. Lots of height in here. I'm not huge, but you know, I'm 5'9". You know, someone that's, you know, 6'1", 6'2" could definitely fit here with the skylight. And then they've gone with the shower miser system. Now this is really cool. What this does is it allows you to turn this little lever here, and it'll actually recirculate the cold water into the fresh tank so that you don't waste any of that cold water waiting for it to heat up. So you can keep circulating the water until you get warm water, and then you can turn that lever back and you're not filling up your gray tank unnecessarily. So guys, there is so many cool features. I think this is a really great floor plan for families, especially ones with, you know, maybe a smaller tow vehicle. You're going to go to some spots where, you know, you can't fit a 30-foot trailer. This is a great option. So let me know in the comments what you think of this floor plan. Let's go check out some cool features outside this trailer. All right, let's go over some of the great optional and standard features that these Flagstaffs come with, starting with the power tongue jack. This is really a must-have on a trailer. You don't want to be having to hand crank this. Although if the motor was to give out, you can take this little tab off and you can wind it in manually if that happens. Standard also on the Flagstaffs, they come with 2 30-pound propane tanks. Most other trailers, your standards are 20s and you have to upgrade to 30s. Not on a Flagstaff. You've got 30-pound propane tanks, so you got 60 pounds total. That's a lot of propane. And then they also throw in a standard 2 battery box here. Now, it doesn't come with batteries from factory, but you can throw, you know, 2 6 volts, 2 12 volts, or maybe even lithium batteries in this box. That's the other thing. This converter that it comes with is already capable of handling the lithium batteries, and it'll auto detect those lithium batteries. Now, coming around the side here, another feature that this is something that's standard on the Microlites is the power stab jacks. Now, you can also option these with a leveling system as well, but we opted to go for the just the electric stabilizing jacks. You also have a solar connection here. You can put a portable solar panel on the outside. Now, I didn't really talk about the solar on the roof yet. So this comes with one 200-watt panel standard from the factory with the option to add up to 2 more panels. So you could have 600 watts on the roof, and then you can go another 200 watts here on the side. So you could have just a ton of solar on this trailer. Now, I'm going to touch on the one thing that's maybe a little bit of a drawback with this floor plan. We showed you the Murphy bed inside. Now that really reduces the amount of storage space you get on the outside here. I mean, it's still a full pass-through, but you definitely don't get as much storage area as you would get on a typical travel trailer in this pass-through. Now, there is going to be another small storage compartment on the other side that I'm going to show you in a minute, but we'll touch on that soon. Now, this is a really cool standard feature that Microlite's doing. Now, a lot of trailers are going with these MoreRide solid steps here, but the thing that they put on here is these, oh, we got to open the door to show you this. These are actually weightless. They're strut assisted. So, you know what, if you lift this up, I don't really have room to lift it up all the way, but you know, a kid's not going to have the stairs landing on their head. You know, you've got maybe an older person that needs to lift them up. They're so easy, and that's a really cool feature that Flagstaff is putting standard on these trailers. Now, take a quick look at the awning here. Look at how large this awning is on a 25-foot trailer. You're gonna have tons of outside real estate here. It is really great. And then we'll talk about the windows real quick. I mentioned inside that these are double glazed, double pane windows, but they're also frameless, so they're gonna open up like this. You can leave them open when it's raining. You're not gonna get water inside the trailer. Now, if you look at this sticker right here, it's gonna talk about the composite construction. So there is no wood in your sidewall construction on this trailer. It's gonna be fiberglass laminated to composite. Then you've got your aluminum framing and then another sheet of composite inside the unit. So, you know, if you were to get, you know, God forbid, a leak down the road, this wall is not going to delaminate, it's not going to rot. So that's a great feature, helping with the longevity of these trailers. You've got your 6-gallon hot water tank right there, furnace exhaust, your 110 receptacles. If you want to hook up a TV out here, you've got your cable connection. And then your back rear power jack controls right there. Coming down to the tires. Now, this is something that's really cool about these Flagstaffs. They come with Goodyear endurance tires. These are 10-ply tires. They are the best tires for your RV in the industry today. And that comes standard on these Flagstaffs. Another really cool thing that they do on all these trailers is these green valve stems here. This signifies that you have a TPS monitoring system. What that stands for is your tire pressure monitoring system. So you're going to get an actual display for inside your truck so you can monitor your tire pressure and the heat of the tire as well. So that's great. You're going to know well in advance if you're, you know, got a leak in the tire or if you're going to have a blowout. The other thing that's different from most other trailers today, even on this tandem axle trailer, you're getting torsion axles. And what a torsion axle is a rubberized suspension. And this gives you kind of the effect of an independent suspension system. So it's going to allow each tire to move independently of each other. So if you're going to go down an FSR or like a rough road with some potholes, your tires should never be leaving the ground. That's going to help protect everything inside the unit and protect your axles and your tires. So that's great right there. That's another way that Flagstaff is protecting you, the customer. And I don't really have it to display right here, but you do get a griddle that's going to attach right here so you can create your own outside kitchen. That's great. Maybe I'll put a picture of it in the video here as well. And then right here, this is going to be your little outdoor shower. Comes with a little hose that hooks up there. You got hot and cold water on the outside. You can wash the kids, wash the dog. And then we'll move around the backside, and there's some really cool things back here too. For one, this is kind of a novel feature these days. You're going to get a built-in ladder. You can get up here. This is a fully walkable roof. So you can get up there, you can clean the solar panels off, you can do your seal maintenance. So I really love the fact that it comes with a ladder standard. You don't have to buy a ladder. That's going to save you $500-600 right there. You've got all your water and cable connections here. And then down below, this is another thing that Flagstaff does standard on all their trailers is the 2-inch receiver. You can put a bike rack on here. This is rated for 300 pounds. You're not having to put a cheap, bike rack that clamps onto your bumper, and you run the risk of one of these welds failing, and all of a sudden your bumper falls off. So you got a welded on 2-inch receiver. That's an awesome feature. Moving around the back side of this trailer, you've got your 30 amp cord plugged there. You've got 2 slide outs, one for the bunk room, one for the main area. This smaller, lighter slide is going to be a Schwintek slide. You notice we ordered this with the slide topper, so you don't have to get up there and sweep the slides off before you put them in. This bigger slide here, this is a rack and pin slide. And this is what they do on all their bigger, heavier slides, which is going to help with the longevity of the slide as well. And then I mentioned you get a little bit more storage here. This is actually underneath the dinette. So this is actually really nicely finished off in here. Because you lose out a little bit on your pass-through storage, this is really going to help. You know, you can put a little bit larger, maybe some lawn chairs, things like that in this storage compartment. They're all slam latch, all magnets. Everything about Flagstaff is great quality. And then last but not least, you've got your freshwater fill right here. So yeah, that really covers the outside of this Flagstaff. Again, they just give you so many standard options on these units. I can't say enough good things about the Flagstaff product. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this Flagstaff trailer, if this might be the trailer for your family. Again, this has been another RV Talk with JP. We'll see you for the next one. Take care, guys.